Imagine waking up one morning. You walk outside, look up at the sky, and instead of one sun, you see two. Two blazing stars lighting the sky. No night the way we know it. Brighter days, strange shadows, and possibly a completely different Earth. But what would actually happen? Would Earth become too hot for life? Would the oceans boil? Could life adapt to a world with two suns? Today, we're going to explore a fascinating question. What if Earth had two suns? Okay? And the answer might surprise you. Before we imagine this scenario, let's talk about something important. A planet with two suns is not science fiction. It actually exists. Astronomers have discovered many planets orbiting binary star systems. These are called circumbinary planets. One famous example is Kepler 16b, meaning if you stood on that planet, you would literally see two suns rising and setting. It's just like in Star Wars. Remember the famous scene where Luke Skywalker looks at the double sunset on Tatooine? That idea was inspired by real astronomy. So a two-sun system is completely possible. But Earth was not designed for it. So what would change? The first thing is obvious. More light. With two suns in the sky, Earth would receive far more radiation. But how much depends on the type of second sun. Maybe the second sun is smaller than our sun, similar in size, or even larger. If it were the same size, solar energy could double, and that would dramatically change our planet. Right now, Earth has an average temperature of about 15 degrees Celsius, but that would rise dramatically, and that would trigger something called a runaway greenhouse effect. This is what scientists believe happened to Venus. Venus is extremely hot enough to melt lead. Surface temperature on Venus, 465 degrees Celsius. Why? Because it traps heat in the atmosphere. If Earth received too much solar energy, something similar could happen. The oceans might slowly begin to evaporate. Water vapor would trap heat, and the planet would heat even more. In extreme scenarios, Earth could become uninhabitable. Now, let's imagine a different situation. What if the second sun were very far away? Instead of doubling the sunlight, might only add a small amount of extra light and heat. In that case, Earth might still remain habitable, but life would still look very different, because now our sky would contain two moving suns, and that would create strange day and night cycles. On Earth today, day and night are simple. One sun rises, one sun sets, darkness follows. But with two suns, things get complicated. Imagine one sun setting while the other is still in the sky. Night might never fully happen. Some places might experience long twilight periods instead of darkness. Other times, both suns could appear in the sky at once, creating bright days. If Earth had two suns, everything would cast shadows. Imagine standing outside. It's behind you on the ground. You would see two overlapping shadows. Two suns wouldn't just affect light, they would affect climate and weather. More solar energy means stronger winds and larger storms. Some scientists believe a two-sun Earth might experience mega hurricanes or super monsoons. Our weather system would become much more chaotic, but life is incredibly adaptable. If had always had two suns, evolution would take a different path. Plants might evolve thicker leaves. Even human civilization would be different. Cities might be built to block intense sunlight. Architecture might prioritize shade and deep canyons. But the biggest challenge may not be heat. It might be gravity. Two stars create complex gravitational forces. Planetary orbits can become unstable. Earth might be pulled out of its orbit and sent drifting into deep space, or thrown closer to a star, which could destroy the planet. Despite the dangers, a two-sun sky would be unbelievably beautiful. Imagine sunsets with two glowing stars, golden light crossing the sky. The universe is filled with strange worlds. Earth may not have two suns, but somewhere out there, double sunrises are normal. The universe is far more fascinating than we often realize. If Earth had two suns, the sky above us would never look the same again.